Hello everyone and welcome back to Café Stella, Suzune's route. Kousei has nothing to say. Or does he?
How does this cream look?
Okay. そのまま続けてくれる?
Okay.
I continue to work while Suzune-san explains to me what to do and why I'm doing it. It's pretty much business as usual, except something is off. Specifically with me. I can't stop thinking about Suzune-san. Not to the point that I'm unable to function, but normally I'm able to concentrate fully on my work. Today, however, I just can't focus. Part of my brain is constantly preoccupied with thoughts of Suzune-san. And it goes without saying that it's because of what we did yesterday.
ちょっと聞いてる?
Yeah.
Oh, of course I am. Beat the gray mental that starts to form firm peaks. Is this good enough?
Okay. 一応今のところミスはないけど、今日の君危なっかしいよ.
Oh no, she's on to us.
I'm sorry, I just can't stop thinking about yesterday. Suzune-san.
調子に乗るな.
The cream?
Ow.
I moved to hug her, but was repelled by a sharp flick to the forehead. Wow, that was a heck of a reach.
Why? I thought you were the one who told me to take initiative.
She got Stretch Armstrong arms.
I don't know that if she just used that vertical leap.
Oh.
Well, yeah, I get that. But in order to focus, I need someone to help me exercise these carnal desires, you know?
What a great excuse.
君の場合、それで済まなさそうなんだよな.
Yeah, based off of Natsume's route, that's probably true.
いいから、仕事優先.
As kitchen workers, our personal circumstances are of no concern to our customers. That's what it says in our handbook. I hate it. Suzune-san's words ring in my ears. It'd be no laughing matter if I were to screw up because I was too distracted by sexual thoughts.
She's right. I need to focus on work for the time being.
I throw myself into my tasks at hand. But despite my best efforts, I can't keep my mind from wandering. Partly because I can't stop thinking about how good it felt to kiss Suzune-san. But mostly because of how disappointed I was about things after just a makeout session and a blowjob. I wanted more cake.
Why didn't she want to take things further?
Oh, but she did.
Yep.
モンブランの反応どうだった?
もちろん好評でしたよ。
あっちこっちで美味しいって感想が上がってました.
Yay!
そっか。よかった。ほっとしたよ。
Takamina Kousei is over here. I like the small peaks.
And I help.
すずねさんでも不安になるんですね。
99.9.
私、そんなにずぶとい性格だと思われてる?
いえ、そうではなくて、すずねさんのケーキなら間違いはないですから。
そうですよね。美味しいに決まってますよ。そう言ってもらえると嬉しい。ありがとう。
Kousei.
Suzune-san smiles, but for a brief moment, I think I see a faint shadow falling across her face.
Good work today.
お疲れ様。明日もよろしくね。
Okie dokie, boss.
Yeah, I will.
Suzune-san silently stares up at me. My face inches closer towards hers, like her gaze is magnetic. I mean, we aren't at work anymore. Instead of getting angry this time, she quietly closes her eyes.
And lets herself get eaten by her, coat.
Although it's dark, we're still outdoors. Let's keep it short for now. Oh, but
Suzune-san, would you mind if I came to your place tonight?
we're already here.
えダメかな。
Why not?
だってほら、明日も仕事があるんだから。じゃあ、そういうことで。
But we have work every day.
Oh, wait, Suzune-san.
She disappears into the building before I can stop her, fleeing from my voice. Is this as far as we're ever going to get?
The front door?
Probably.
But why?
Because we forgot our door code.
11111. I haven't done anything to piss her off, have I? I don't think so. Nothing was different at work. She even let me kiss her before she left. Don't tell me. Is it because I'm a terrible kisser? Maybe my technique was so awful it made her afraid of taking the next step. Come to think about it, she is more timid than she lets on. Case in point, look at how relieved she was when she heard people liked her Mont Blanc earlier, even though it was obviously delicious. So in other words, if I can improve my kissing technique...
Small peaks.
If I can make Suzune-san feel good enough that her anxiety goes away, then I'll have more exclamation marks. Exclamation? What? Hello?
Explanation marks.
Exclamation marks.
The marks they put in place when you need to explain things.
They tell me what's happening. Alright, I know just what to do.
The internet should have plenty of tips on how to up my tongue game. Probably, but I don't know that that's a good idea.
But the answer is still it does. I'm pretty sure if you look anything up on the internet, you can find an answer.
True. What's the Café Stella world equivalent of Yahoo Answers? I hope that's not it.
Wait a sec. This is terrible advice.
The word anxiety reminds me of the first time we'd met, and a sudden doubt flashes across my mind.
Why was Suzune-san haunted by butterflies in the first place?
Good question.
Actually, yes.
カフェステラと死神の蝶。
I thought it was because of the, what do you call it?
Getting fired.
The stuff with her, from
Yeah.
the old boss. But maybe not.
Yeah, it didn't really seem like that was the case based on the follow-up information we got about the situation later. Now that I think about it, something doesn't add up. In the beginning, I was under the impression that Suzune-san was struggling to find a new job because she was being harassed. But she herself had denied that. Apparently, though, her old boss, the owner of Patisserie Sorian, was in fact a rather strict employer. But despite her comments about him, it felt to me as if she felt almost indebted toward him. Plus, her old boss followed us on Instagram as well, which indicates that he still supports her in some regard. Ever since we opened Café Stella, Suzune-san has been so busy and so happy that I hadn't noticed anything wrong with her.
But something's definitely not right here.
From what she's told me, there was nothing particularly traumatic about the experience that supposedly caused butterflies to begin haunting her. And it didn't seem as if she were lying or hiding the truth either.
But then, what could have caused it?
It's all those spectral butterfly bushes she planted outside of her room. I arrived to work on time and enter the kitchen. Then, as usual, I assist Suzune-san with her morning preparations.
おいしい。いい出来。何かアクシデント？
Maybe.
Huh? Oh, no.
もしかしてまたキスのこと考えてる？
Well, yes, but actually no.
Well, I'm always thinking about that. But that's not really it either. Incidentally, Yahoo Answers told me first to lick you like a kitty. Don't worry, I'm not gonna let my carnal desire, distract me. Here, see if I did this right.
オッケー。
Also, I wonder if this route will cover the fact that it might be a problem that she's working like,
Every
probably
single
like
shift?
I think she's working like an 84-hour week at minimum.
It would make perfect sense for this route to address it, because apparently none of the other routes are going to bring it up. That we know of.
It'd be funny if it was not addressed in her route, but was in somebody else's.
That would be really odd. Watch it be in Kana's route.
Alright, I'll keep doing it this way.
よろしく。あと、ありがとうね。なんかさ、私、文句とか怒ってることの方が多いように見えるかもしれないけど。
Yes, and?
You? No.
これでも感謝してるんだよ。
That's the nicest thing you've ever said.
それに、こうして一緒に働けるのも嬉しいって思ってる。
Never
Who are
mind.
you and what did you do with Suzune-san?
Body snatcher?
Me too. I love working with you.
True to her words, Suzune-san is beaming with happiness. I can't imagine that she secretly dislikes baking cakes either.
That'd be the weird twist.
I actually hate baking in general. I just do it because it makes me calm. Weird. So what could possibly have caused her to be haunted by butterflies? The more I think about it, the more of a mystery it becomes. It's all Ron Weasley's fault.
She got on the wrong side of one of the bug catchers in the forest. And he just spammed her with 6 Butterfrees. I'm taking my break now.
After returning to the break room, I go to my locker and pull out my phone. Then I send a message to Hiroto, asking him if his sister had seemed any different to him over New Year's.
別にゴロゴロしてるだけだったぞ。
Thanks for your help.
3日にそっちに帰るとき、朝からケーキを作ってたくらいだな。
That was probably the Mont Blanc she had made for me to taste.
If she had enough motivation to bake that cake, well, then I guess there's no reason to be too worried about her, at least for the time being.
If at all possible, I'd like to make sure I understand her problem first.
姉貴、どうかしたのか?
I don't know.
No, not exactly.
What he actually types is, yeah, I tried to sleep with your sister, but for some reason she has some reservations.
For some reason I imagine Hiroto being like, what? Who reserved her first? You mind if I call you?
そういやそうだな。嫌がらせされてたわけじゃないのなら、なんで落ち込んでたんだろう。
That's what we were trying to figure out.
でも解決してるんだから、それでいいんじゃないのか？
I guess, but I'm still curious.
It's not a problem if she can keep working with the same energy she has been up until now. However, if her old boss really had nothing to do with her slump back then it could be very possible that she'll experience a relapse. I'd like to pinpoint the cause of her melancholy if I can, but it doesn't seem like an easy task.
どうしても気になるなら、本人を問い詰めた方が早くないか？
I would, but I don't really want to kick the hornet's nest, you know? Digging up old wounds or whatever.
そういうタイプじゃないと思うけどな。
Really?
それに姉貴の場合、変に気を回される方が嫌がるタイプだぞ。
Actually, that makes a lot more sense.
Yeah, I can see that.
だいたい毎日楽しそうに働いてるんだろ？
Well, yeah.
なら、やっぱ心配のしすぎだろう。
I can't blame Hiroto for thinking that. He knows nothing about the butterflies. He doesn't even know anything about the birds or the bees. But I saw that swarm of butterflies with my own eyes. This isn't enough to shake off my worries.
Alright, thanks. Sorry to bother you about this.
別に。まあ、あんな姉貴だからな。気にするだけ損だぞ。
With that, he hangs up. I know what he means. At a glance, Suzune-san clearly seems like a brash woman, not the sort of person who sweats the small stuff.
But that isn't true at all. A person with that mindset wouldn't be able to bake such delicious cakes the way she does.
And that's why I'm worried about her. After seeing how brightly she smiled today, I don't want her going back to the way she was before. I want to keep seeing her smile.
But for now, there's not much I can do but wait and see.
Well, she must be doing fine. She's atonally humming. Suzune-san appears to be in a good mood as she cleans up. I do the same while watching her out of the corner of my eye.
I imagine that he's not actually doing that. He's actually
staring dead on.
Yep, he's staring dead on, and no matter where he moves things, he's always still looking at her.
Peeking over bowls, behind the counter, popping out of the hood of the oven. However,
like Hiroto said, there's nothing wrong with her at the moment, so I'm not gonna gain anything by observing her. I might have no choice but to ask her directly about it after all.
oh no, she's caught us.
ね
Yeah, what is it?
え、今日も一緒に帰ろうよ。
Sure, I'd love to. Making our way back home, side by side.
I don't have another rhyme. I don't know why I'm laughing at that so much. It wasn't even that funny. After closing up, Suzune-san and I make our way back home side by side. Due to her small stature, her strides were naturally shorter than mine.
I imagine she's walking like Mr. Krabs.
Accordingly, I walk slowly as to match her pace.
んで、何かあった？
Huh? What do you mean?
今日の君、ちょっと変だったからね。特に休憩から戻ってきた後は。
Oh, I guess so. Was it that noticeable?
変だったよ。私のことをじっと見てたよね。
We were right.
やっぱりね。君の視線をなんか感じちゃったんだよね。
We must have gotten a bad roll on our stealth check.
なに？またよからぬことを考えてるわけ？このエロガキめ。
Only like 1 out of every 20 of them was dirty.
Look, like 95% chance that you would be right with that statement, but you are not.
最初は思ったんだけど、なんか違う様子みたいだね。あと、ヒロトから珍しくメッセージが来たんだよね。最近どうだって。
ああ。
多分、君が関係してるんだろうなーって。
World's greatest detective.
何？怒らないから言ってみな。ほれほれ。
Suzune-san, you don't hate your old boss, do you?
別に憎んではないけど。
Before you started working for us, though, you were extremely depressed. At first, I thought it was because of something your previous boss did to you. But that wasn't the case. So I thought maybe you still had some other unresolved issues.
なるほど。それが気になってってわけか。
Sorry, I don't mean to be nosy.
ちなみにさ、私の態度で変なところとかあった？
Not necessarily, it just occurred to me when I saw you asking about how the Mont Blanc was doing. You always exude this air of confidence, but you also have a timid, anxious side to you.
It's just the imposter syndrome. It comes and goes.
That would be this weird. There would also be this weird twist if it's like she's not the real Suzune-san.
Well, she's not wearing a chef's hat, so it's not a rat piloting her from above.
Well, she is wearing that thingy, the little hair thingy, little, you know, something like that. So I got worried that something might have happened at your old workplace that caused you to be like that.
そっか。見抜かれてたのか。
So I was right, and something did happen. Would you be willing to tell me about it?
なんで知りたいの？
Oh, because I don't want to see you depressed. Also because of what you told me that one time.
しょげてる人間が誰かを笑顔にできると思うなよ。
Wow, I'm glad that you knew exactly what we were talking about.
I was thinking you can come home and fuck my brother, but that's okay. Exactly. That's why I want to help you.
That was my reaction too.
やれやれ。そこまで言われちゃしょうがないか。
Then?
けど少し待って。準備させてほしい。
Are you going to present the answer in cake form?
明日はまだ冬休みだったよね。明日連絡するから、それまで待ってて。
Alright.
Trusting her, I obediently returned to my apartment for the night.
Café Stella と死神の蝶。
Today is Wednesday, our normal day off work. Oh, so they do get a day off.
Okay, so she does get a day off, so she's only working like 72 hours or more.
Yeah.
It has to be more than that, right? Because I remember bakers go to work at like 3 or 4 in the morning. Normally. Like if you open at 7, they go to work several hours earlier to get everything ready.
I'm not sure, yeah.
Probably don't close until... Well, maybe they open later. Maybe they open for lunch instead of like...
Yeah, I think...
7 a.m.
I don't think they open at 7. I think because Kousei was saying he was getting up at what, around 5? Or did he have to be there by 5?
I think he was waking up at 5.
Yeah. And I mean, yeah, she was already there, but I think she also just got there, so I don't think it... They've got to open probably, I'd say maybe 8.
Yeah, so then they probably close about 8 or 9.
I think they probably close closer to 8, maybe 7.
Okay, so assuming they close at like 7 or 8, then that means that she's only working 14-hour days, probably.
Oh, yeah. As I'm on winter break, I spend the day relaxing in my room.
Time to prepare. What did that mean? I can't even imagine what's bothering her. She still hasn't called yet either.
I glance at my phone and, seeing no new notifications, heave a sigh. Once again, I find myself pacing back and forth on the spot like a zoo animal.
Like a snake.
Yes, exactly. Wandering around my room with no purpose.
Nothing. Not a peep.
I'm starting to wish she had specified an exact time. Waiting like this is excruciating. I heave my upteenth sigh as it happens. My phone vibrates at last, notifying me of an incoming message.
今から店に来れる?
The cafe?
Why there? It's closed today. When she said she needed time to prepare, I assumed she meant emotionally. But could it actually have been something else?
Oh, no point in worrying about it now. I'll see soon enough. Guess I'll head inside?
お、来たね。
Oh, you know what? She does wear a hat, so there could be a rat under there.
Mm-hmm. You cooking something?
ちょっとね。帝さんに頼んで店の材料を使わせてもらってさ。
And it only cost me 1 week's pay. Suzune-san places a long rectangular piece of chocolate cake in front of me. The outside is covered with chocolate. Inside, however, is chocolate mousse interposed with fresh cream?
これ食べてみてくれる？君のために作った私特製のチョコレートケーキ。
Is this like the scene in Matilda? We've got to eat the entire cake before she'll give us the answer?
Oh, sure, don't mind if I do.
I carve out a piece with a fork. Then I bring it to my mouth.
What the? This is amazing! Even though it's chocolate cake, the chocolate doesn't taste overpowering, and the berry's bitter sweetness balances it out perfectly.
中に挟まってる層はフランボワーズのピューレを使ってるんだよ。
Oh, that sounds amazing.
I don't think I've ever eaten something like this before.
それさ、本当に美味しいと思う？
Absolutely. All flattery aside, this tastes almost too good.
嘘をついてるわけではなさそうだね。
Of course I'm not. I genuinely think this is delicious. Were you planning on adding it to the menu or something?
どうだろうね。
In contrast to my enthusiasm, she shrugs her shoulders with a somewhat glum expression.
これさ、前の店でも作ったんだよね。ほら、新作ケーキのコンペに出したやつ。
You made something this amazing?
Wait, doesn't that also mean that this was super expensive to make?
500円設定だったけど、このケーキを他と同じ割合の売り値にすると税抜きでも600円超えちゃったんだよ。
Okay.
Ooh, that is pretty steep.
Before I started working here, 100 yen might not have sounded like much to me. But now I know just how big of a difference that really is.
負けたのは味じゃない。そう思ってた。でも少しずつ、本当に値段だけの問題だったのか、味も負けてたんじゃないか。
Oh.
私のケーキには何か大きな問題があるんじゃないか。なんて考えるようになって、不安に陥って、コンクールには出させてもらえなかった。
Wait, what? I thought you said that was because you lost the workplace contest.
ごめん。まるっきりの嘘ってわけではなかったんだけど、ちょっぴり見栄を張っちゃった。でも認めたくなくて、意地を張ってあの店を飛び出したってわけ。
Oh.
疑心暗鬼のまま再就職先にも困って、私はどんどん落ち込んで。そんな時だよ、ヒロトに強引に誘われたのは。それでまっずいパンケーキを食べさせられた。
You're welcome.
And I sincerely apologize for that.
腹が立ってその場でパンケーキを作って。
Wow, we were so bad, we pulled her out of depression kicking and screaming.
I'd imagine that's what it would happen if I actually made pancakes for somebody.
さすがにあのパンケーキよりは美味しく作れる自信があったからね。
Well, I'm glad she's feeling better, but I have the feeling we're going to come out of this feeling terrible.
I'm glad we're not open right now, because somebody would be like, well, I'm not ordering the pancakes.
Mm-hmm.
楽しかった。やっぱりケーキが好きなんだって思った。
I can't believe that's all it took for you to get back on your feet.
She slowly shakes her head.
最初はやっぱり怖かったよ。自信もなくて。でもとある人の言葉に教えられた。
We really need to thank Kana. A certain someone? You mean me?
ブー、はずれ。君じゃないです。大家さんです。
Ah.
The landlady?
水商売っていうのはね、自己満足だけじゃダメなの。その自己満足を他の人に伝えて理解してもらわなくちゃいけない。
Surprise, she's actually the most important character of all.
Well, she did save
私、こだわりを持ってケーキ作りをしてたけど、それを他の人に伝える努力はしてなかった。食べてもらえば分かってもらえる、そう思ってたから。食べてもらうための努力ってのが抜けてた気がするんだよね。
You mean with the price and everything?
それも含めていろいろと。そういう意味では君たちの方がずっとプロだと思った。
More like we had no idea what we were doing.
Suzune-san.
でも別に深刻に思わなくていいから。悩んでるとかじゃなくて、区切りを見つけたいんだと思う。落としどころさえ見つかれば君を心配させることもなくなるからさ。
All right. Well, if there's anything I can do to help, just say.
ありがとう。
After that, we tidy up the kitchen and leave the cafe. As we have nothing else in particular planned, the two of us head back to home together as usual.
でも驚いた。まさか気づかれてるとはね。
Well, I've been watching you a lot lately.
And not in a creepy way.
I love you so much I can hardly take my eyes off you. Oh, look, Chicago, new amusement.
Well, there goes that.
そういえば好きって初めて言われた。
Oh, yeah.
Huh. Oh, is it really?
そうだよ、間違いない。最初は言いよどんで我慢できずにキスをしてフェラーまでしちゃって。
Oh no, you misunderstand. We don't have any problems with saying we love you. That was we like you. Completely different.
Yeah, where we were like, I love. But, my bad. I really should have said it sooner.
もう私もそういう気になってたけど、改めて言われると結構嬉しいね。
Do you love me too, Suzune-san?
Nope.
好きだよ。好きじゃなきゃあんなことまでできない。
Oh, well, my theory was wrong.
She's like, yeah, if I didn't love you, I wouldn't make you that cake. I would have made you a much worse cake.
I would have made those pancakes that you made for me the first time we met.
That's a good way to tell someone you don't really like them. Wow, those pancakes.
Ooh, yeah.
But for some reason, you won't go all the way with me.
それは
I'm just gonna have to ask you directly. Why won't you have sex with me?
場所考えて。
I was expecting you to say it like, the confession, I put the screw in the tuna.
Yeah, the tuna.
Why won't you have sex with me?
He's just got he's also got like a sign. Like a neon sign.
Oh, man.
He's holding up. Sorry, I just want to know. If it's a problem on my end, then I'll do whatever to fix it. I mean, I'm doing my best to study, as a matter of fact, but you'd be surprised how unhelpful, Yahoo answers are. Never mind. What I'm saying is, if there's a reason why, then I want you to tell me.
さっきも言ったけど、私はまだ区切りを見つけられてない。そんな状態だと、なんか君を逃げ場にしちゃう気がしたから。
We're okay with that.
Well, that won't happen.
大丈夫って何が？
I won't be an escape for you.
That sounds like a threat.
どういう意味？
I'm a huge fan of your cakes, Suzune-san. So, I'm not gonna let you run away from baking. I'm holding you responsible for making me fall in love with your baking, so you'd better keep making delicious cakes from now on.
なんだそりゃ。そっかそっか。それじゃあ確かに逃げ場にはならないか。
You know, probably what's gonna happen is there's gonna be some kind of a contest.
Oh, yeah, that would make perfect
Like,
sense.
between the different cafes, and
Yeah.
one of them's gonna be the other one, the one she used to work at.
You know what? I bet you're right.
If it's support you need, I'll give you as much as you want.
そっか。私のファンか。そんなにしたいの？
Yes, please.
Yes!
うーん。
She's powdering up?
We're trying to lay an egg. I'm not sure which.
しょうがないな。このヘロが決め。
Success!
Turns out she just reproduces like a fish.
Dis-
Like, here are these eggs.
You're
Do your
welcome.
thing.
Do you? Yeah. Despite her words, Suzune-san smiled softly, and with a faint hint of embarrassment as well. A short while later, we arrive at her apartment. Once inside, Suzune-san promptly pushes me down onto her bed. Then, without further ado, she straddles me with her petite body. Then dots.
Less dots. Even less dots.
ああ、ついにやっちゃった。
You sound really disappointed.
Yeah.
It was the pancakes all over again.
Man, I really shouldn't have listened to those Yahoo answers. Do you regret it?
ちょっとしてる。
Ooh.
シーツ、シミになりそう。洗濯面倒だなーって。
Oh yeah, that's right. She doesn't like physical labor. That doesn't involve baking.
Yeah.
ドキッとした？
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah, you did.
安心しなよ。君のことが好きな気持ちは何も変わってないから。カフェステラと死神の蝶。
Once winter break is over and the festive cheer of New Year's has worn off, life returns to normal. Thanks to all the students returning from their hometowns, the cafe is busier than ever before, proving Shiki-san's doubts wrong. Our Mont Blancs are also selling very well. Extremely well, in fact. Due to their limited quantity, there's never a day where they don't sell out.
お電話ありがとうございます。カフェステラです。
Oh, no wonder the housewives go crazy for him if that's how he answers the phone.
はい。そうですが。はい。
It couldn't hurt to make a few more Mont Blancs, could it?
かもしんない。けど、これ以上は作業の方がね。2人で作るとなるとキャパオーバーだよ。
I guess that's true.
Lately, I've been coming into work early to bake the cakes we'll be selling for the day. Afterwards, I do my job in the kitchen as usual, cooking, restocking as needed, and preparing for the next day. Lastly, I clean up once it's time for closing. Oftentimes, Akazuki-san or Nozomi will come to lend us a hand in the kitchen during business hours. But when the kitchen is busy, that naturally means the dining floor is busy as well. So we can't expect too much help from them.
Speaking of which, what are you planning to do next month?
何のこと？
Oh, Valentine's Day is just around the corner, right?
なに？今からチョコのおねだり？
Well, there is that.
Oh, well, no. I mean, of course I'd like some, yeah. But I was talking about next month's Valentine's special. I mean, you're probably gonna make some kind of chocolate cake, right?
考えてはいるんだけどね。ザッハトルテはもう出してるからね。ちょっと悩んでる。
Well, what about that one cake?
あれって？
That cake. The cake.
You know, the one you made for me last time. That chocolate cake.
あれか。
Oh, maybe this will be the redemption thing. Everybody will be like, holy crap, that was the best cake ever. We need more.
Mm-hmm. It was insanely good. It might end up being a bit more expensive, but hey, since it's a limited time product, I'm sure people will still be willing to buy it.
君ってさ、なかなかいい性格してるよね。
No, that's good marketing. It's FOMO.
あの話を聞いた上で、あのケーキを出せって言うんだから。
It was the cake that lost her that contest. The cake that had caused her to doubt herself, quit her job, and shut herself in her apartment. It wouldn't be surprising if she was mildly traumatized by it.
I really do think it was delicious, though. I could even see it selling out daily, just like those Mont Blancs.
そう言ってくれるのは嬉しいけどね。あれをあのまま出すのは昔の私と何の変化もない気がして、なんか嫌なの。
Well, I guess I can understand that. Are we not going to offer any kind of Valentine's Day special then?
それもちょっと違う気がするから、何かは必要だと思うんだけど。
ちょっといいか。
ミカドさん、どうしたんですか？
さっきバレンタインの話をしていただろう。それに関してだ。
We've been asked to participate in a Valentine's Day baking contest. What are the odds?
Is there some kind of problem?
いや、問題ではない。むしろチャンスかもしれんな。
You might actually be correct. What do you mean?
さっき電話があったのだ。イベントに参加しないかとな。
What kind of event?
ケーキワングランプリ
Oh my god.
とかいうイベントだ。
Wow.
Okay, it has a much better name than you know. Right.
Yeah, you're right.
イニシャル的には C1 だけどね。
そのグランプリでバレンタイン用のイベントをやるらしい。
でもそっか、ケーキワングランプリか。
What exactly is this thing anyway?
詳しい内容は改めてメールが送られてくるそうなのだが。
いろんな店がそのテーマに合わせたお菓子を作るんです。で、部門別に評価して審査員一押しのスイーツを決める。
Okay.
Wow, 10 on 10, you called it completely.
I mean, you're the one that put the idea out there first.
店は出品した商品を実際に売って、その情報が雑誌に載ったりアプリで配信されたりとか。
Wow, this is a huge deal.
Oh, that sounds interesting.
詳しいな。もしかしてかなり有名なイベントなのか。簡単にスマホで調べてみる限りでは詐欺などではなさそうだが。
He did not ask Yahoo Answers.
Can I see?
詐欺じゃないですよ。何度も行われてますから。というか、前に私が働いてたところのオーナー、そのグランプリで優勝したことがあるんですよね。
Her old boss is the reigning and defending champion.
He's the greatest.
No, that would be if he actually wasn't any good. He just somehow
Yeah, you're right.
managed to win the
Fair,
K1 Grand Prix every time.
That's how he defeated Cell.
In a baking contest. For some reason, I actually want to see that, by the way. Like,
That'd be
I want
hilarious.
to see
A parody
Mr.
like
Satan
that?
against Cell in a baking contest.
I mean,
Oh, so that's why you knew about it.
規模としてはそこまで大きくないんですけどね。地元密着系だし。でも雑誌社も協力してるから宣伝になるかも。
Oh, you're right. I see Patisserie Soyon's name on the list of judges.
oh, he's going to be one of the judges.
That bakery really is super famous, huh?
Well, it is right next to the train station.
え、おっさんが審査員なの？
Yeah, look, right here.
Mr. Satan. Suzune-san peers at the phone in my hand. But then, after staring at the screen for a few seconds...
そうか。意外と早くこの日が来たか。
Okay.
What day?
The day I get my revenge.
あのおっさんを私のケーキでうならせる日、見返す日、リベンジする日。
Oh my god. I wasn't expecting the wording to be like that, but here we are. For some reason or another, her fighting spirit has suddenly flared up.
Man, you're awfully competitive. No, she just ends up serving them a poisoned cake.
商売ってのは客の奪い合いなの。常に戦争なのさ。
よくわからんが、とりあえずイベントには参加する方向でいいのだな。
はい、お願いします。
わかった。ではそのように返事をしておこう。
So, it's good to see you're so motivated, but what kind of cake are you planning to enter into the competition?
That cake.
まあ、そこが一番の問題なんだけどね。
According to what Mikado said, the Grand Prix will be held in late January. On a Wednesday, exactly 2 weeks from today. Apparently, there will also be an interview conducted on that day, our day off.
There's definitely something odd about the whole situation, though.
It's only natural to think so. After all, there seems to be a bit of context to this that I'm missing.
参加の返事をする際にいろいろと確認をしたのだが、今回の誘いは審査員が強引にねじ込んだらしい。
You mean?
おそらく鈴音の言っていたおっさんだろう。
Interesting.
But the fact that he's giving her a chance to prove herself must mean he wants to support her, right?
もしくはへし折ろうとしているのかもだ。
Ooh.
What do you think, Mikado? Honestly, I'm a little worried if this doesn't go well, she could end up being haunted by butterflies again.
そういうリスクは確かにあるな。だがそれを言うなら逃げ続けるのもリスクだろう。お前の心配をなくすためにはいつかは乗り越えねばならんハードルだ。
How did you know?
I suppose so.
それを思えば今回のイベントはいい機会かもしれんぞ。鈴音はすでに参加すると決めたのだ。お前がすべきことは心配ではなく応援ではないのか。
Yeah.
I haven't told Suzune-san about any of this yet. I thought it'd be best not to pile needless worries on her.
So her boss is a cat.
I mean... Although there will be judges, the cake she's submitting to the event will actually be sold at our cafe. It has to be made with our customers in mind.
時間はないけど考えるよ。グランプリに出すケーキ。っていうか、バレンタイン用のケーキか。
Let me know if there's anything I can help with.
とりあえず、味見要因は確定ね。
Can do!
Sounds great. I'm a huge fan of your cakes anyway.
ケーキだけ？
Well, I mean, among other
Also
things.
your cake.
I knew you were going to say that.
Oh, when it comes to you, I'm a bit more than just a fan. I'm your boyfriend.
それもそうだ。
Hi, Suzune. I'm your biggest fan.
For some reason, it got more creepy in my head. It was, like Misery. I'm your biggest fan.
Somebody's been a dirty birdie? I was thinking SpongeBob, but we went two very different directions with that one.
So give it your all. I'm here to support you.
やってやるぜ。カフェステラと死神の蝶。
Alright, well this is probably a good place to end this episode since she's powering up like it's the end of the Namek saga.
Either that or it reminds me of when you try and take food from a cat.
Oh, that's a good one too. Well, so this is an interesting turn of events that we kind of called. I guess it's not really that surprising, but I'm surprised how well we called it. Yay!
Yeah, I think we are probably approaching the end of the route.
Oh, we have to
We're
be.
at that point. That's the end. So
Yeah.
I think, you know.
Yeah, this is going to be
We're getting there.
the big final event where she proves herself somehow, or at the very least gets some sort of acceptance from her boss.
Mm-hmm.
But since she doesn't know about the butterflies, there's not going to be a CG with the butterfly like in Natsume's route.
Yeah.
But then everything's going to turn out okay. Natsume's parents are going to come out for some reason. Hiroto will be there and be like, this is a good cake. I don't know.
Dr. Miyama's gonna be there.
And his girlfriend, because they didn't get together with Hiroto. Aww.
What's really weird about this is, I mean, I guess it makes sense because it's a side route, right? But I wonder if there's going to be other routes whereby you're going to get through it and it's like, oh, right, they still don't know any of the supernatural stuff going on.
You know, I wouldn't be really shocked because I could understand it coming into play with Nozomi because she has sort of the sixth sense about these things. But
yeah.
Hyuji Dani has absolutely no reason that we know of right now to have any kind of awareness of the butterflies.
That's true. So I wonder if we'll get through the her route as well, and it'll be like, oh, she never knew about any of it.
I'm really curious to see if her main conflict has anything to do with the butterflies at all. Of course, Kana's route, logically, it's going to be because, I mean, she's a Reaper, so it has to.
Yeah, she is supernatural, so,
yes.
You know.
All right. Well, on to the contest for the next episode. And thank you all for watching. We hope you've enjoyed this episode, and we hope to see you in the next one. For now, we are the Bridge Boys, signing off.